My mistake. Also, timestamps exist in case you want to skip forward, but my mistake. It was not the end of the Legend Cup period. It is Super Creek last, so I might as well, again, going through the motions here. Otherwise, I need to be focusing on things. You saw Vodka Mile there because Cup, but yeah, here's a Super Creek you're racing against. Hey, she has her own stamina recovery skill, so could be a closer race if you are not prepared for whatever reason, even though you really should be prepared. But yeah, without further ado, again, just to go over, this is the gold chip I'm using, the same gold chip I used for Gemini Cup. Nothing special here. In fact, it's just full of failure. I'll even show you an extra bit more, because man, it did not look good at all. So without further ado, let's just get in. Nothing too surprising here. Just stories of me trying to make Musume for the next Champions meet. I would be actually preparing for the ones afterward, but because my luck was so bad, yeah, I'm playing catch up essentially. So, without further ado, let's get in. I'll speak more after the timestamp, but just know that that vodka run you see on screen at the beginning, you saw on screen, is me trying to look for Miles Sparks or Frontrunner Sparks. Either one will work for me because I am trying to force Cold Chip into the next Champions meeting as a Frontrunner. So yeah, basically this next one's definitely going to have some fun stuff for me, but I am also going to be training an El Condor Pasa and a Silent Suzuka regardless, so... But yeah, as the race gets started here, again, not really much else to say aside from the fact that this rival, because it's Super Creek, she gets her own recovery skill, so shrug. Also, a little quick tangent note, when that means you do want to be training, every trainer should obviously be training multiple, or many, or if not all of their Musume. Now, which ones you're focusing on, which one you're making your waifu or oshi is completely up to you, but if nothing else, bare minimum, you want to be focusing on at least a few to several Musume. If you didn't already know, for the Legend Cup at least, you cannot use the same Musume than the rival that is featured. And then other things like Champions Meeting, if you're trying to be more efficient here and there, even though you theoretically can use any Musume, but then you have to work harder for it, and you're also you are losing sparks from, you know, in my case, if I'm trying to push Gold Chip to Front Runner, although depending on how much time I have left, I might have to just go with what I've got. If for no other reason than for the sake of both my TP items, or just because of the amount of runs that I have available, on top of anything else I want to do. But if nothing else, you know, playing Musume means that you're free to do whatever you want. You don't have to even be training for Champions Meeting at all. If you're just trying to snipe, you know, first, second, third in team trials, that's up to you. If you're just trying to, you know, get the highest fan count for an Musume, that's up to you. And then there's a hybrid choice of which, again, for me, it's Gold Chip fans on top of, you know, being able to get into Champions Meet, but also saving carrots so that I can actually pity Spark or Spark on Scouts. So I only proc Swinging Maestro, didn't I? So this is going to be interesting. I would like one more if I didn't already see it. I wasn't paying that much attention, but I feel like I would have noticed the pop-up. So it's time for me to, I guess, lose here. But yeah, if nothing else, I mean, it shouldn't be too hard. Now, if it is, then I'll make another video, but until that happens, we'll be fine. So, and even then, just popping one gold stamina skill, like you see Gold Chip at top, number 18, just shooting forward already. The only other thing you'll see is Super Creek also staying forward as we get blocked for a moment. We're definitely getting blocked for a moment. But with straightaway Spurt popping, not really much else to worry about, unless for some reason I lose the stamina at the last 100 meters, which would be quite strange. But aside from that, I mean, aside from 3,000 meter plus races, now we're definitely not going to run out of stamina, but aside from 3,000 meter plus races, everything else, you just max out your speed, get as much power as possible, and there you go. Now, obviously, Wits plays a factor as well, but if you had to sacrifice, I would still sacrifice Wits. It's big RNG, even though it does play a bigger factor than expected during an Musume's decision making. But yeah, nothing really much else to say. Just wanted to at least showcase the race for a video, if for no other reason than for myself. But really, just in case anyone was curious how a complete free-to-play is doing, because man, I am suffering for resources at the moment. But without further ado, and yeah, we're definitely hitting the drop. But as you see the end screen here, 23,000 carats. It'll take another month at least for me to hit 30,000 guaranteed. But I can scrape around for carats here and there if absolutely need be. Otherwise, definitely by the end of the next champions meeting, I will have 30,000 carats. That's the bare minimum for me. I'm really looking for 60,000, knowing what I'm going to scout for, but it depends. So yeah, without further ado, thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye!